Welcome Virgo Libra to your Astro Dice. Welcome Virgo Libra to your beginning of the month reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. We already have the Queen of Keys and the Journey out, as you can see, already pulling those energies. The Queen of Keys over here is talking about you stepping into this power, this confidence, being the authority, happy to celebrate the success with others, getting a very financially mindset right now. Right now, just really wanting to kind of maybe bring together everything that's been going on throughout this year and really start pulling everything together for the end of the year. This is usually the time of the year when everybody's like, okay, so I have this agenda, I have this protocol, or I need this or that, because this is where I want my end of the year to really, start adding up to something, trying to really bring everything together. So knowing that, the end of the year is right around the corner, right? So if you had any New Year's resolutions, maybe you started looking at them, again, right? And really wanting to pull everything together for your ladder of success, right? And from, you might even be running into this woman or man who actually can be a positive, I don't know, I'm going to say kind of a positive asset for you. To get to that protocol to help you become successful within your business or whatever it is you're looking for, right? Okay. And then we have the journey over here. It's kind of like the journey begins. I'm kind of stepping outside of this and I'm allowing this new journey to begin. Time to, maybe for some of you, you're relocating. Maybe you are relocating job. Maybe relocating your house, putting yourself into a new direction. Making, like I said, maybe you're just making new plans to make that, success more likely, right? Giving yourself a new, kind of a new direction for greater opportunities. So you may be leaving something behind that maybe you thought was safe, or maybe you're leaving a comfort zone, saying this is too comfortable. I can't be, I can't stay here because it's not doing anything. So kind of reworking things. Or you could literally be moving, right? Packing up, moving, job, house, location, even maybe moving away from someone, right? Okay, let's see what's going on. However it is, it feels like there's a positive shift when it comes to your career, finances, or maybe even relationships, okay? That you're really looking at your stability at this time, kind of improving your overall well-being, right? So let's get a couple of these cards and see these oracle cards and see what's going on. Clarify on this for you. Simply love with the Six of Cups. Being very nostalgic about the situation. Like I said, maybe going back over some things that you had in mind before. Keeping the love alive. There could be this kind of renewal of your energy when it comes to your personal growth, looking for those opportunities. You could be looking a lot into the past, saying, this is what I really wanted, even if it wasn't just the past year, right? Saying, but my success lies here. I need to really get motivated. I really need to, push the pedal over here, and really drive it home for this new vitality. So it does feel like you are having this new vitality within life, this new energy. Right, this new energy is coming up towards you in the beginning of the month, where it's just kind of like focused on where I want to be centered. So it's a very transformative period for you, right? Very much so, because it does say I'm rebuilding. You could have even had a little bit of a tower moment that made you come to this overall awareness that, this is a comfort zone, or this is really where I don't want to be. Maybe you're actually having these kind of nostalgic feelings about this situation of, I could have so much more. Maybe, I'm allowing this and that, to pull me under, and I need to stay on top, right? So really getting back to the basics, into your roots over here of what it is you truly want, and feeling that extra vitality right now. So I do feel like there's this definitely this energy that's kind of lightening, kind of lightened up, right? Like a light bulb, kind of just like, come on, let's move, let's go. So I do feel like you have a lot of encouragement right now, and kind of like hungry, thirsty, hungry for more. Yeah. So feeling very ambitious at this time. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Blazing ahead over here, my friends. I'm really looking for that page of swords or that page of wands to really say I'm blazing ahead. I'm ambitious. I'm really, really moving because I really feel that. So let's see what we have going on over here. You have the Star card. Oh yeah, not going to allow this dream to get away from me. There's that, sticking that on top of that Six of Cups is beautiful because it's really saying, hey, look, this is where my fortune is. This is where I'm feeling like there is hope. And I'm going for what it is, my own purpose. Really renewing your faith as well. So you could even feel very spiritual at this time, really, getting in there with some spiritual fortune. And, I don't know. It's kind of like, this is the healing moment where it just feels like I'm not going to give up faith. If anything, I'm putting everything I have out there. So I'm the star of the show. Okay, so interested in blazing ahead. Yeah, because there could have been something that was going on that was allowing you to feel like there was no commitment here. There's no real energy here, not feeling like you're getting the best out of the situation. You could have a relationship that maybe, like, if it's a relationship, you could feel like this has lost its glory, it's lost its flame, right? And don't feel like they're committed to me, right? Um, so whatever it is, it feels like there's a lack of commitment and kind of going against the grain of what it is you were looking for, what you were, going after. Even if it was a job that was like, let's say it ignited my flame, it did everything for me, but now the fire's out. Now I feel like I need to move somewhere where I'm more inspired, something that gives me purpose, where I love that's more faithful, more generous, excuse me, that lights me up. Right. So with the rebuilding over here, it's like letting go, allowing yourself to rebuild for your own contentment, for your own satisfaction, whatever makes you feel like you're emotional stable. Right. This is where my emotional stability is coming from. Right. I'm looking for that genie in a bottle, but remember, a lot of times the genie in the bottle comes within. Right. It's not always everything from the outside world. It's like I need it for myself. I need to feel that, that energy within myself. I want to feel happy. Not everybody can make us happy. We have to find it within ourselves first, right? So that's what you're really looking for. Something to really, you know, light your world up, makes you feel like you're doing something that is worthwhile, getting your worth out of it. Queen of Keys to the Queen of Swords. So there's going to be a lot of direct communication when it comes to getting down to the root areas of your life. Something that makes you feel like you're on top of the world, that you're independent, like you don't, I don't need anyone else. I don't need codependency around me. I can do this myself. But it's very much a clear-minded situation as well. Also, clearing the boundaries of anything that does not serve you. And I love that next to the tower because it says, I let go of anything that does not serve me. I'm developing a new way of thinking, perception, clear mind. I can clearly see right now what it is I truly want to develop within my life and which direction I want to go into. So right now it just feels like you are definitely going after your dreams, following your dreams and your heart's desires. Whether it's romantic, it could even be romantic. I will throw that in there. I do have the roses. The Queen of Keys says, that if that is a romance, right, that this is the person that could be a love interest as someone in your life who is just as, business minded as yourself, independent as yourself, confident as yourself. Okay. They may even be self employed, right? However, it is, they take care of their own. But yet they're more like minded than yourself. Look at that. Oh, we got the Six of Cups again. So whatever this is following your heart for your own nostalgic, for your own happiness, for things that seem familiar to you. You're looking for, if it's love, you're looking for someone who is familiar and wanting the same things you want. Somebody that you have a lot of interest together. Somebody you can share those childhood memories with, share those feelings with. Sort of like, it's kind of crazy because it's like to the point where it's like you can be vulnerable and not have to worry about that opening up your heart, your feelings. But to the point where it almost feels like I can be vulnerable but not feel like I'm being vulnerable. Does that make sense? Because a lot of times, a lot of people don't like vulnerability. Like, I'm not vulnerable. You know what I mean? But you're actually being vulnerable without actually feeling like you're literally being vulnerable. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I can open myself up and that's fine and all, but I know how to cut it out. But but it's not to the point where I feel like I am expressing too much, right? And because it just feels comfortable with this person. You can show all your strengths and weaknesses if necessary without feeling like my vulnerability is a negative mindset or something. A lot of people do feel that way. So I am going to bring that up because it does feel like some of you may feel that way. A lot of men are like that, right? They don't really like to show their vulnerability because a lot of men actually feel it's a weakness. But when they do so, it becomes natural. It's just naturally flowing where they're not thinking about it. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So now it's just something that's very natural. You don't have to feel so guarded, or they don't have to feel so guarded. Take that helpful, to the point where, it feels uncomfortable. So this is very comfortable reading if it comes to love. And maybe that was one of the things too, maybe if you had love and you felt a little vulnerable, maybe that you felt like they were taking advantage of that, right? Love it. So, but on a career base over here, it's just kind of like taking your time, putting everything back together, seeing exactly where your foot needs to be, walking in the right direction, right? And really, I just feel like the words I want to use is I'm very hungry, I'm very thirsty for this new adventure. I'm very, it's like urgency because that this is, there's something going on. It just feels like if I do it now and I step into this line, then it has a good payoff, right? There's going to be a good payoff. I have to be there. There is definitely some kind of, could even be a personal disposition, which you're being curious and eager to go find out the truth of the situation. Like, I'm going to move over here. I'm going to, because I want to know, right? I want to know if this is where it is. But there's a lot of strength coming out of here with the strength card. So you're definitely going to want to feel more inclined to explore these potential interests, these dreams, these goals, really going after whatever it is that's really, set. Like I said, for some of you, could even be dating this person, finding this person, having this person around who's really catching your interest, right? And really wanting to explore this person, seeing what's going on within that situation, engaging in, new hobbies, new jobs, new locations. Very beautiful, my friends. Let's get an angel card over here and see what's going on. So I love the beginning of the month for you. It shows that, you're following your heart and your interest and not really shying away from anything at this time. Just really presenting yourself with, with strength and confidence. The courageous peony. You got to be kidding, right? Multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Okay, so cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So you could even feel like whatever is going on over here, it's just kind of, like I said, it's kind of like it's reached its end. It bottomed out, it lost its flame, right? And now I need to go ignite this new passion or go figure out what this is, because something's definitely sparked your interest over here. And you definitely want a different, right, perspective. And it's crazy because the Queen of Swords says, I'm going to give you that perspective, right? So I do feel like you are the Queen of Swords, really feeling like I need to go do this. I want to figure out what this is, because I am feeling more independent about this situation, right? If you have a job that makes you feel like, or a person, either way. Maybe it's the people in the job, however it is, that makes you just feel like there's too many boundaries. Maybe there's too much codependency, right? Which, if there's too much codependency, a lot of times that can kill a relationship. Smothering, right? Because then you'd say you're smothering me. So I do see that there is a lot of information going around. There's a lot of texting going around, a lot of communication. You got the Queen of Swords with communication, plus the Wands over here with communication. So definitely feeling like there's this quick decision and this quick action that needs to be taken, and this quick travel, which is this journey, whether it's, like I said, whether it's a real journey or it's just, the understanding of this is where I need to be, right? Wow, guys, very beautiful. Okay, and good luck on this journey that you are taking. And until next time, peace and love. Bye bye.